already know we had to start this video off with a little spoolie boy action. For me, it's day 12 of self-quarantining. That means for 12 days now, I've been staying at home. I haven't been outside. The most I've been outside is when I pulled the GTR out and pulled it back in. If I stay home for another week, I think I'm gonna lose it. On the bright side though, we got more time to work on the GTR. I wanna let you guys know I haven't been going 2 days without changing. I'm literally picking up this video from where I left off last video. What is going on, guys? Today we are finally gonna start working on the GTR's aesthetics. Ever since this car got into an accident, it's been looking ugly. See that right there? That kind of ruined the whole car for me. Now, if you guys don't know, in the beginning of January, this car actually got hit. Now, when it got hit, I stopped driving it because I wanted insurance to come look at it. When insurance finally came to look at it, I decided to do the turbo project on it, and that took forever. And now, after so long, we finally got the GTR up and running properly. As far as I know, there are no problems. All I have to do is get a tune. But now that this car is running, we can finally start working on the aesthetics of this car, make this car look pretty. We're finally gonna be installing the new fenders, baby. I picked these fenders up last month in Texas from JDM Buyer. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has a little crack right here, which I was kind of bummed about, but they gave me back like $100 because of this crack. So we're just gonna have to go fix it ourselves. I figured if I have to get new fenders anyway, might as well switch it up a little bit. So we got some vented fenders, and today we're finally gonna go ahead and install them. For so long now, I've been forced to look at this. It looks so damn ugly. Just look at this. Why would somebody do this? So today we're gonna be replacing the front fenders, and while we have the front fenders off, there's also something else that I really wanted to do. Now, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but the GTR's door hinges kind of sag. There are 2 door hinges right here, and after a long time, a lot of old Japanese cars, the metal starts to sag a little bit, and the door kind of hangs. You kind of have to give it some, I have to pull it. Oh, wait, is it locked actually? Nope, it's not even locked. From the inside, it's a lot easier, but look, that's how hard it is to open this thing. The door sags so much. You have to give so much effort. I don't want to break this handle. So we also got some new door hinges. It's sitting in this box right here, straight from Japan. Now that we got the fender off, it's super easy to change out the door hinges. A little word of advice from somebody that's already done door hinges. It's a lot easier to change door hinges when the door is actually closed rather than holding the door up with one hand and then trying to screw in the hinges. That's just an absolute nightmare. I've been through it. It was the worst. Ooh. Sheesh, that is so crusty. Oh my God. Brand new door hinges straight from a random Nissan dealership in Japan. This one looks like this one, so I'm gonna assume this is the top. This one looks just like this one, just a lot less crusty. Old door hinge, new door hinge. I went ahead and fixed that, and I think I adjusted it properly. Now time to see if the door shuts. Boom, baby. It shuts, it opens up. This makes me so happy. I've had this problem since the first day I bought this car, and now, ooh, that's so nice. Look at that. Dude, I'm just gonna do that all day now. This really isn't that important, but I figured I'd just show you guys. So this right here is the hood latch cable, and this right here is just a bunch of harnesses. I don't know for what, but they're a bunch of harnesses. So before, this hood latch cable was probably dangling down to here and then went this way. I didn't really like it dangling because I do plan on lowering this car a little bit more. So this dangling down here kind of makes me nervous because this might rub up on my tire and I might end up breaking the cable. So what I did is I just zip tied this so it sits a little bit higher. It still has some slack. It's not super tight, but it's not dangling anymore, not in the way of the tire. So I just made a little bit more clearance, so we should be good. It is day 3 of the fender project. You guys are probably wondering what the heck happened to day 2. Yesterday did not go according to plan at all. So yesterday the plan was to go ahead and install the new vented aftermarket fenders on the R32. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because they fit like crap. The brackets were all off. I needed to bend it way too much. Let me show you guys. So this bracket back here definitely does not reach where it's supposed to. It's supposed to reach like back here, and to make it fit back there, you kind of have to bend the fender like this, and then there's no way you can open the door, so that's just not gonna happen. Look at that gap, dude. That is insane. Now, unfortunately, I did spend a decent amount on these fenders, and I also had to pay for shipping. I already did email JDM Buyer, the people that I bought these fenders from. Unfortunately, I didn't hear back from them yet, but I can kind of understand with this whole virus going around. They might be a little late with responding, but I'll keep you guys up to date with that. I'll see if I can get a refund for them or not. For some reason, I highly doubt it, but they just fit like absolute crap. Like, they don't fit at all. So now this kind of leaves me with a big problem. I need fenders to put on the GTR. I need to get going with this build. I need to go ahead, primer it, paint it. I have so much time to work on it now during quarantine, so stuff. I just need something to do with this car to get it up and running. So my little brother came up with this idea. Why don't we just fix the fenders? And boys, that is exactly what we did. We spent the entire rest of yesterday, probably about 8.5 hours on repairing this fender. And when I say us, I mean, he helped for about a half hour, left, and then I was alone for the other 8 hours. I mean, of course, other than the body filler. You can't even tell where the accident happened, so we pulled the dent out as much as we could. We tried bending the aluminum as much as we could, and then we used body filler for the rest. So the issue was that this was pushed in a little bit. We pulled this out. There was a bunch of dents in here. We pulled those out and covered them in body filler, and I know you guys can't feel it, but it's super, super flat. Now, as much as I wanted to run these, unfortunately, we aren't gonna be able to run them. Sometimes you get car parts from Japan and they just don't fit. It is really unfortunate, but shit happens. Now, I know you guys have heard me say this before, everything happens for a reason. Unfortunately, they didn't fit, but I found a solution, fixed up these stock fenders. If you guys remember, the accident also completely destroyed the corner light. I actually have it sitting right up there. It's right over here. It's pretty much destroyed. I mean, it's unusable. Now, boys, in this box right over here, we have some new corner lights for the R32. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure these are straight out of Japan. We got some Japanese instructions. I actually have no idea what this says. Luckily for me, they're not too hard to install. So, of course, you guys already know I had to go with the smoked out option. Now, usually I know these don't look good because whenever I've seen these online, either people leave these smoked and leave their headlight completely stock, or I've seen one car where these are smoked but the headlights are just completely blacked out. Now what I'm gonna do is also tint the headlight so that this and the headlight are the exact same shade. I want it to kind of just look like one piece rather than two separate pieces. Believe it or not, since I bought this car, that is my second time cleaning the car. The second time since the day I bought it. If that doesn't straight up just tell you that I don't give a crap about this paint, I don't know what will. The color still makes her look ugly, but at least she's clean. I was just tired of seeing this thing pile up dust. Now that we're gonna actually start working on it, it's good that it's clean. Dude, I cannot wait to repaint this thing. I don't even know what color I'm gonna do it, but I know I'm gonna repaint it because I absolutely hate this red. You guys already know that I wanna hear your suggestions. What do you guys think I should paint the car? I'm leaning towards white to kind of keep it simple, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Unfortunately, this video's plan didn't go according, but hopefully the next video, I wanna get all the camera stuff dialed in. Most likely, that's what we're gonna be doing next video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm bummed out. I really wish it worked. But on the bright side, we got this thing looking all right. Once it's painted, it's not gonna be so bunk. I'm trying to get out about 2 videos a week for you guys. I know most of you guys are probably just quarantined at home and super bored. I want to make videos for you guys that you guys can just enjoy. So that's why I'm kind of spacing out mods for the Skyline. I just want to help you guys out while you're quarantined. I'm super bored. I know you guys are probably super bored. I just want to be able to entertain you guys for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I love you guys. Peace out.